morning. Per usual, we're going to take a few minutes to get settled, wait for people to join. Morning, Carls. So take a moment to settle in, to get nice and comfy in your space. Per usual, we're going to do our movement and stretching just from a seat. So make sure you're in whatever spot you want to be in. Feel free to place some pillows underneath you. Sit on your bed. If you just need to lay down. Do what you got to do to take care of yourself. I'm grateful you're here. And also let me know if there's something specific you want to do movement-wise. If you're feeling tight or stuck in any particular part of your body, let me know and we can work on that. Hi, Anna. This is literally just hot water. You know when you just want a hot beverage but don't want anything specific? That's where I'm at. So I'll get started in like a minute. So take one last minute to light your candles, burn your sage, grab your tea. Do whatever you have to do to make sure your space feels really good and nurturing for you. Say my prayers and then I meditate. All right. So let's get started. If you are not already in a comfortable seat, go ahead and take your comfortable seat. Remember, if a comfortable seat today means that you're laying down or you're leaning back against something, feel free. But just find your comfortable position and allow your shoulders to relax away from your ears. Relax your jaw. Relax the muscles of your face. If you're seated upright, actually wherever you are, you might flip your palms up as just a gesture of being open to this moment, being open to whatever it is that your practice will have to offer you. So let's start with 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale. Part your lips, exhale it out. Two more. Big breath in. Exhale out the mouth. One more. Inhale. Big breath out. All right. So you need to lift your hands, make fists with your hands, and start to make circles with your wrists. And then you might even play with opening and closing your fingers. Just getting some blood flow and movement into your hands. Hi. And then switch directions. Just making circles with the wrists. And then shake out your hands. And then just let your hands drop back down on your legs or by your sides. And just notice that sensation of blood flowing through your wrists, through your hands, through your fingers. All right, so then we'll make circles with the shoulders, and we'll do it like this. Place your fingertips on your shoulders so your elbows are sticking out to the sides, and make circles with your elbows. Opening up to deep breath here. So I mentioned this a lot, but just as another reminder, your lungs are right under the shoulder girdle. So get in touch with your breath here as you move around your shoulders. And then switch directions. One more circle. And then lower your hands down. So we'll take a spinal twist. So if you are seated upright, make sure that your head is above your chest, is above your hips. So you got one straight line. And then bring your right hand to your left leg and your left hand behind you. It's okay if you do the opposite. Just bring your hand to your opposite leg and twist. And you just twist as far as you want to. It doesn't have to be the deepest twist that you can possibly do. You might look back over your back shoulder. You might look forward over your front shoulder, or somewhere in between. But just breathe here. Even noticing if you can feel your breath flowing in and out of your back and of your sides. Slowly come to center and then switch, twist to the opposite side. So you might have to re-find that center, right? Head above chest, above hips, and then around that center, twisting. Staying in touch with your breath here, just noticing where do you feel your breath in your body, and where do you want your gaze to be? Do you want to look over your front shoulder, over your back shoulder, somewhere in between? Just keeping your jaw and your face nice and relaxed. Take one more breath here. And then slowly untwist, come to center. And then we're just gonna move back and forth, so like a seated cat-cow. So from your seat, draw your belly forward, your chest forward, and move your shoulders back. Even look up. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, do the opposite. Round your back. Move your shoulders forward. Pull your belly in, tuck your chin in. And then inhale. Open up through your chest. Maybe look up. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, move forward. Hi, Kelly. Exhale, move back. Do 3 more with the breath. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last one. Big breath in. Shoulders back. Look up. Exhale, round your back. Let all of your breath out. And then come up to center. Let everything relax. And if you need to shake it out to get everything relaxed, then shake it out. All right. So make sure that there is some room in front of you. So I'm going to scoot back a little bit. I want you to stretch your legs straight out in front of you. Maybe you bend your knees. I'm going to bend my knees a little bit, but just extend your legs out in front of you where your legs don't have to be straight. I want you to just walk your hands down your legs towards maybe your knees, maybe your shins, maybe your ankles, maybe your feet. And then lift your chest up tall, extend your spine, and just take some deep breaths here. So we don't need to be folded all the way forward in order to feel a stretch through the back of our bodies. In fact, I find that it really deepens the stretch through my legs when I extend my spine first. Take one more deep breath here. And then on your next exhale, maybe fold forward. Drop your head down. Fold in towards your legs. And then you might fold forward and change your mind, come back up. It's up to you. But if you are folded forward, let your head go all the way. And if it feels good, you might move side to side a little bit. You might stretch out your neck. You might point and flex your feet. You might wiggle your toes. Just getting really comfy in your body and free to move however you want in your body. Take one more round of breath here. And then slowly lift yourself up and come back into a crisscross applesauce. So just cross your ankles whichever way. And we're gonna fold forward again, but this time with our legs crossed. So walk your hands forward, whether your hands are on the floor or your bed. And same thing, just take a few breaths with your spine extended, lift your chest, maybe even lift your chin. Just really tapping into how does your body want to move. If you want to move your head side to side, feel free. If you want to move your spine side to side, feel free, but keeping that chest nice and lifted. Taking deep breaths. And then either stay here or the next time you exhale, fold forward. Maybe you keep your arms extended straight. Maybe you lower down to your forearms. But if you do fold, let your head go. And wherever you are, whether your spine is still upright, whether you're folded forward, just feel your hips against your seat. Maybe even relax your hips back a little bit heavier. Take one more round of breath here. And then come all the way back up. All right, so we'll take one more stretch together. We'll take a side stretch. And remember, just in whatever seat is most comfortable for you. Just lower your left hand down to the ground or to your bed and stretch your right arm across your face. You might keep your arms straight. You might bring your hand behind your head if that feels better for your neck. But just stretching the side of your body. And as you side stretch, you might twist towards the floor. You might twist up towards the ceiling. Hi, Jennifer. You might go back and forth, or you might stay completely sideways. But wherever you are, breathe deeply so that all of those muscles between your ribs can kind of open up to this stretch. One more breath here. And then come up to center. Before we do the second side, just take a moment. Lower your hands, let your shoulders relax, and just feel the two sides of your body. Just feel the effects of that stretch. Feel the blood flowing through your right arm, through your right ribs. And we'll take the second side. So lower your right hand down. Stretch your left arm across your face. If you did the opposite side, it's okay. Just do the other one here. And same thing, you might decide that it feels better to place your hand behind your head. You might keep your arms straight. You might turn your body more towards the floor or towards the ceiling or somewhere in between. You might move around. You might be still. There's no right or wrong. Just getting into your own body. How does it want you to move? Wherever you are breathing deeply. Take one more deep breath here. And then come on up to center. Rest your hands on your lap. Let your shoulders relax. Just noticing the effects of that side stretch. So from here, we're going to move into some breath work and meditation. But before we do so, take like 30 seconds or a minute to move however you want. So no one's watching you. Do whatever little movements or stretches that you want to, that are calling you, that might help your body feel more relaxed. Maybe that's nothing. Maybe you just stay in your seat. Maybe you get up, shake it out. Maybe you wiggle your fingers and toes. However your body is asking you to move. Feel free to do that. And then as you are ready, set yourself up for breath work and meditation. So I'm going to be seated upright. I have a nice big pillow underneath my hips. I have a little scarf blanket situation on top of my lap. You might lay down. You might lean back against a wall or sit in a really comfy chair and lean back. Get as comfortable as you can so that your breath can flow nice and easily. And then once you're in your seat, sit up tall, but relax your shoulders, relax your hips. Settle into this moment. Just noticing your breath as it is right now. So we are going to do 2 different breath practices this morning. And the first one is alternate nostril breath, aka Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. So if you know it, feel free to go into it. Either way, I'm going to talk us through it together. So it's just like what it sounds like. We're going to alternate breathing in through one nostril and then the other. So to do that, we obviously have to close off one nostril at a time. So there's a couple different ways you can do that. One is you can curl. This is like the traditional way. You can curl in your index and middle finger, keeping the rest of your fingers out, and place your ring finger and thumb on either nostril. Okay, that's the traditional hand position. You can also just use your index finger and thumb. Or you can take your 3 middle fingers, place them on your third eye, and then rest your pinky and thumb on your nostrils. So choose one of those. I like to also place my hand under my arm so that my shoulder can relax. I don't have to hold it up. So as you're ready, find your hand position. Place your fingers against your nostrils without closing them. And then through both nostrils, take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Then close off your right nostril. Inhale through your left. Switch and exhale through your right. Inhale through your right. Switch and exhale through your left. Inhale through your left. Switch, exhale through your right. Inhale through your right. Switch, exhale through your left. So we're switching after the inhale. Inhale through your right. Switch, exhale through your right. I got caught off balance. Inhale through your right. Switch, exhale through your left. Inhale through your left. Switch, exhale through your right. Inhale through your right. Switch, exhale through your left. And just keep going at your own pace. Keeping in mind that you are closing off one nostril, so you might need to take your time breathing in and breathing out. And just watching the breath flow in through one nostril, out the other. In through one nostril, out the other. And then keep going until you exhale out of your left nostril, which is where we started. And after that last exhale, lower your hands down to your lap. And take a clearing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. If you need to take more than one of those, take more than one deep breath. Just kind of letting go of that breath, breathing evenly through both nostrils, breathing out through your mouth. So the next breath practice we're going to do is one we've done here on this live before, called Sushumna breath. And rather than breathing in through one side and through the other, we're going to focus on centering. So what this breath is we imagine as we inhale the breath flowing up the center of our spine. And as we exhale, we imagine the breath going down the center of our spine, aka the Sushumna, which is the central channel of energy in the center of our bodies. So it's real simple. Just kind of use our imagination here to just imagine the breath flowing up and down. So to start, inhale. Exhale all of your breath out and bring your attention to the bottom tip of your tailbone. And as you inhale, imagine your breath flowing up your spine, all the way to the top of your head. As you exhale, imagine your breath flowing back down to the tip of your tailbone. Inhale your breath up your spine to the top of your head. Exhale your breath down your spine to the tip of your tailbone. And just keep going at your own pace. And you might even imagine, as you exhale, your breath going below the tip of your tailbone, almost as if you're sourcing your breath from the earth. And as your breath travels back down, you're moving down, down, down into your roots. And whenever your thoughts start to lead you away from your breath, you just notice that and bring your attention back to your breath again. Let's take 3 more cycles of this breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And then after that last cycle of breath, just release that visual of your breath traveling up and down and take a clearing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just fall into the natural rhythm of your breath. Just allowing your breath to breathe on its own. I will spend the last few minutes of practice in meditation. So with eyes closed or with your eyes just simply relaxed, open, take your attention one layer deeper inside. Almost like you could go underneath the fluctuations of your breath. And just allow your awareness to rest. There's nothing to do here, nothing to think about, nothing to fix. Just allow yourself to be as you are. Let your thoughts go where they want to go. Let your breath breathe. All the while allowing your awareness to just simply rest, not focused on one thing or another. And your awareness might start to go down a rabbit hole of thought. And whenever you notice that, just exhale, settle back in. We'll sit in meditation for just one more minute. And then take a huge breath in. Big breath out. Feel free to move around a little bit, shake that out, stretch it out. Maybe place your palms together at your heart as a gesture of reverence. Maybe even bow your head down to your own heart and just take a moment to honor and acknowledge yourself for showing up and practicing. and each other for holding the space together. Thank you guys very much. As usual, I will be posting this practice up on my Patreon page in just a moment if you want to watch it back. And take your time easing back into the rest of your day. Be very gentle with yourself. Take good care of yourself. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Thank you.